Good morning. Welcome to Bonnie and Clyde's Morning Talk. Today is July the 10th, 2020. TGIF. Thank goodness it is Friday. For sure. Hope everybody's having a great morning already. Getting a little bit accomplished this morning. That'll be awesome. Hopefully it'll lead into you having a great day. Let's jump over into the market and see what's going on. And like the headline says, we'll get to it. Male crime, and it's getting serious. It looks like the markets are down this morning. Looks like everything is in the red. I just updated it. I already knew that, but I want to make sure everything was still in the red because everything's real close to getting ready to turn positive, maybe. The Russell 2000's in the green. Silver has peaked back over $19 again. Gold is holding over $1,800. Now, if we can get silver to hold down that $19, we'll be looking good. That could mean that we got higher highs to keep on a coming, which would be a good thing. And let's see what we got here in Bonnie and Clyde's portfolio this morning. Let's hit the refresh button on this and see where we're at now. We were in a positive just a few minutes ago, and we're still in the green. We're up 0.85%, almost up 1% this morning. But as the day goes on, that could change also. Oh, let's hope it keeps going up and not backwards though. All right, I baited in with the title. I'm looking over at the at the chat. Yeah, I was trying to. Last time I did a little bit of a title change, it seemed like it pulled a couple more viewers in, so I figured I would hype up the video a little bit more with a little bit better headline there in the title. But we will be getting to the male crime for sure. And anybody knows that's dealing with coins, the mail has been outrageous on people not getting their stuff. Anyways, let's get back to the going in our organized steps that we got here. Let's go over to Twitterville, Twitterland, Twittersphere. See what's going on Twitter. And we have NGC's Coin of the Day. And the coin of the day is the Serbian American physicist Nikola Tesla coin. And it is a 2018 Nikola Tesla coin. Has got Nikola Tesla on his famous pose with his hand resting on his head. And electrical visionary, power in the future, lighting the world. And if anybody's ever done any research to that, you understand where all the big discrepancy come in with Westinghouse and all the other electric stuff. It was a big mess. It was crazy how back then they were sabotaging each other and stealing ideas from one another. And then you had the direct current and the alternator current battle over which one would win out. It was crazy. I think we got the short end of the shaft because Nikola Tesla had a vision of producing free energy to the world, but the other guys didn't have a vision. They had a vision of how many dollars they could make off of it. And that's what won out, was how many dollars could be made. So that's the coin of the day from NGC this morning. And now we're going to leave Twittersphere and go over to an article this morning. And this also is involving NGC and NGC designations and label options for the 2020 W Burnish Silver Eagle. And they are just talking about if you want to get your coin graded, sending in to NGC for early releases and first releases. Talking about they're ready to go ahead and get those orders in. And if you got a membership with NGC, you can get it in and get your designations on that. And I think that's all. Oh yeah, it says the coins received by NGC within the first 30 days of the release are eligible. And most of us already all know that, but I figured I would say it anyways. And as we know, those W Silver Eagles was just released. So as soon as you can get them, you gotta get them in if you want to get those designations on labels. And the same thing goes with PCGS and Annex, most likely. But I just happened to run across the NGC thing and I figured I would say that. Then we got an article over in Coin Week. It's a few days old, but it was talking about the 1893 S Morgan and the 1834 quarter that's new at David Lawrence Rare Coins. It's gonna be, those coins are gonna go up for auction, and the auction closes Sunday, July the 19th. So you got plenty of time if you want to go over and bid in the auction on some of those coins. And they've got an 1893 S PCGS Extra Fine 40. It's probably going to go for quite a little bit of money. And also they have 1796 10 cents, 1908 D 25 cent. Got quite a few coins there. Trying to see if there's something that I wanna bring out. There's a 1995 W Silver Eagle Proof 70. that they're going to have up for auction. So that's about the newest coin on the auction list that they provided right here on Coin Week. And now let's go into the big article of the day, the one we've all been waiting on here. NCIS reports multiple lost or stolen numismatic packages. And it says the Numismatic Crime Information Center is asking for collectors and dealers' help on several lost or stolen packages. And it says each of the packages contain numismatic items and never made it to the intended recipient. And I wanted to bring this up because we've had quite a few packages that have been lost in the mail. Also, all of a sudden they'll have a delivery and then it'll go so far and then it's just dead. It just disappeared. And I'm not sure, what happened to the coins or whatever, but it gets pretty serious when you start adding up 85 to $100 and some dollars, and a few of those packages that could set you back quite a little bit there after a few of those packages start adding up. But anyway, some of the packages said the first of the packages was sent via the United States Postal Service and was last scanned in Los Angeles, California. And it contained a 1954 $50 Bank of Canada note. And it was a gem uncirculated 65. And then another one was a 1954 $50 Bank of Canada note. And it was graded gem uncirculated 65. And then an 1857 Canada penny. And it was an AU 58. And then another 1937 $100 Bank of Canada note. And it was uncirculated 62. So I don't know how they got that designation, but I guess it's the way they do with those notes and stuff like that with the paper. But as we go down, there's more packages that got missing throughout the mail, and the last of the missing packages, this is just what they wrote about, was from Carson City to Nevada. And then it contained an 1893 $20 MS61, an 1889 Carson City $1 AU 53, and also had gold in it, 1853 $1 gold MS63, and an 1889 Carson City very fine 30. And they are asking if anybody sees any of these coins that come up to please get in contact with them. And they're trying to track down and see how come all these coins are getting lost in the mail, how they're getting lost in the mail, if they're being stolen en route, how things are working out. But there's quite a bit of attention now getting into this. And if you want to check out this, you can go over to uscoinnews.com, and it'll have a place. It'll probably be right in the headlines, but I clicked onto this link, Numismatics Crime Information Center, and you can look at some of the other articles that are also in there. So there's probably even, this is just the most recent article that I pulled out and I wanted to bring out to you guys. Be careful if something gets missing, go ahead and report it anyway, no matter how minor it is. Report it to your post office, make a big scene about it or whatever. Something these people have now, they're starting to, I don't know if it's the postal service or somebody, but thieves have started taking mail, so you're going to have to be really careful. Try not to identify anything that could be coin related on the outside of the packages if you're mailing anything or if you're having something mailed to you, because that just draws attention.
I would like to make one statement.
Bonnie's here and wants to say something this morning. Let's have Bonnie talk. Let Bonnie talk.
Every package Bonnie and Clyde has had missing as of late, and there's been more than one or two, they always go missing. Their last scan is always at a large hub facility where they have x-ray capabilities. And I'm going to leave it at that.
So, as you see, like I said at the beginning of the thing, when I started talking about it, it has affected us also. And so just be careful. But there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do about it. It could be the postal people that's doing it. Who knows what it is? It could be some help inside the postal places. It could be somebody totally outside of it. But just want to let you guys know it's a very serious thing, and people are starting to get more and more complaints about it. So something's going to have to be done. People are starting to lose money pretty big. And with everything, the way everything is shut down now, they have forced everybody into having to mail things, to use the mail. And now we can't even rely on the mail to move right, because we've been forced. You can't go to a shop. You can't do the shows, hardly nothing like that. And they forced everything into moving through the mail system. And now it's getting lost, stolen. So it's getting pretty serious. Anyway, I figured you guys might want to hear some information on that. And I hope that I gave you a little bit of information to think about, something to think about if you have somebody sending you some mail or something. Just make sure that you got it all nice and taped up real good and the package secure. Try not to put anything that'll draw attention to the package that it may have coins in it. And let's see what we got going on here now. Oh, wow, you still hadn't got your giveaway thing. That is crazy. Yeah, because all that stuff was sent out. I don't think I have anything over here in the box, but I'll check and see if I've got anything over here in the mailbox here. We got like these little boxes, we call them our mailboxes and stuff like that. And we got little tags on it, what each one is and what's in it. The general idea of what's in them. But I'll take a look over there and check on that. Wrap it in tinfoil. I know that's right. They call everybody these tinfoil hatworm people. How you gotta wrap your everything in tinfoil. Alright, guys, let's have a check of the weather real quick. We won't spend a whole lot of time on the weather this morning. Let's see what we got here. The weather has been crazy everywhere. Yes. Let's move over here to see what we got. Get out of the way. Where do we got the hot temperature at this morning? Let's let this bad boy refresh right here. And it looks like our hot temperature today, guys, is 87 degrees in Louisiana. Just want to make sure that it's actually hotter than Florida, and yes, it is. 87 degrees down in Louisiana, and that is in Welsh, Louisiana. And it looks like the temperatures up and down the east coast is in the 80s, the low 80s, up north to the high 80s in Florida, and then the middle of the United States is in the high 80s down in Louisiana, all the way up to the low 70s up in Minnesota. And we move over to the flatlands there, where the temperature from Texas is right at 86 degrees all the way up to North Dakota, which is in the high 60s. Head over to the mountain time zone, and that's where the change starts getting crazy again, from lows in the 50s all the way to highs in Arizona in the 80s. Then we move over to the West Coast. California is still in the high 50s in most of California. Las Vegas region is nice and warm in the 80s. In the southern part of Nevada, and then the northern part of Nevada is in the 60s. And then, like I say, California is in the 50s. Oregon and Washington in the 50s. Idaho, Montana in the 50s. And then a few areas of it has went up into the 60s. But it's still chilly out there. And then the warm spot out there and all that cold area seems to be up and Roundup, Montana, which has hit 66 degrees. It's a heat wave out there. Oh my goodness, the temperature is off the charts. All right, let's see what the rain is going to do. Precipitation. Looks like we got a storm headed to the east coast. I think I seen something about a tropical storm Faye or something like that coming towards the east coast. Looks like it's headed to the northeast. New York, Pennsylvania is in the path, it seems. Massachusetts. And the middle of the United States in Oklahoma. And Missouri looks like it's got quite a little bit of rain in that area. And then Montana and South Dakota. And that's about it. Other than that, you got cloud coverages pretty much all over the U.S., but it's going to be the sun will probably drive most of the cloud coverages out. And you could have a chance of some showers up and down the East Coast again. So the heat wave out in Arizona and stuff, they may see a little bit of rain. They may catch a break on the temperatures out there. And that's about it. Ah, you gotta love that comment, Uni. I feel you, my friend. Yeah, the Postal Service is doing some crazy things. It's I just don't understand. They make good money too. Why would they need to take things that's being sent through the mail? It's just unreal. Knowing that people are stuck at home and the only thing they can do is use the mail now. And now those people are coming in and taking stuff out of the mail. That's unreal. All right, let's jump into our last article, our good article of the day. And for our good article of the day, we got us rescue dog saves sleeping neighbors from the house fire. And what happened was the dog smelt or went crazy and went to the door and wanted out of the house. So the guy let his dog out of the house, and it went running to the neighbor's house, which was on fire. So he followed the dog and beat on the door till the people woke up, and he got them out, and they fought the fire with the water hose for a little while until the fire department got there. And the thing to the story was that actually the dog, the neighbor's house that was on fire was a dog groomer, and those people actually helped the owner of the dog get the dog to begin with. So and they helped this guy get the dog. The dog ended up coming over and saving the day in the nighttime where the house was on fire. So these dogs, man, they got some senses to them, and they can. That's why I love a dog, man. They can really pull in and pull up and get some things done for you. So saving lives. That's what it's all about. Good to see it. And this all happened in Nashville, Tennessee. So that was an outstanding article about a dog coming to the rescue. German Shepherd. All right, guys. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for taking your time out to watch the video. Join us on the live. You guys have an awesome day, and we will see you guys Sunday night. But between now and then, I'll be doing a couple more morning talk shows. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you all. We do appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe.